down. So please welcome Risa Crandall.
Good morning, everybody. Hi, I'm Risa. I'm really thrilled to be here. Thank you so much, Don. Thank you to everybody for having us here. So I am Risa Crandall, here with a key technology. So think about a key like a key to your success. And what we're going to walk you through today is personalization. You mentioned having more intimate settings and things being more personal. Well, more and more in the marketing community, we're finding personalization is a top priority. So we're going to walk you through what we do, and then hopefully we'll get a chance to chat after the sessions throughout the next few days a little bit more about it. Onward. All righty. So personalization is something that Aki embraces. We are now an Inmar intelligence company. So it's an understanding of what consumers are looking for in their digital marketing. Consumers expect personalization. They look for personalization. And brands tell us over and over again where they look at our results, as well as what we see internally, that personalization drives performance. So we're going to lift a hood on personalization. One of the things I always love to do, I love analogies. I love the car analogy. I'm not much of a driver myself, but in marketing, I think about how a car is a great way to kind of symbolize what personalization is. So we're lifting the hood on personalization and what it means for brands. And what it really means is here I am driving my car. You know, it's a very big car culture out here on the West Coast, right? There's a big difference between customization and personalization. So this is a question we're asked often is what is the difference? So customization is if I get into my car and I adjust my mirror and I set my tunes and I set my heat for my seat and I get going on my drive. Personalization is as I'm walking up to my car, the mirror is adjusted, my seat is adjusted, my tunes are ready for me, the temperature is ready for me. It's that understanding of me as I get into the car and get ready to go. That's the big difference between what customization or even DCO might mean versus personalization. And we're gonna show you a lot of examples. I think that really helps drive it home. So here at Aki, it's really about bringing these factors together. What is that message, how it's personalized, customized, on top of that, to the consumer to drive an action forward for a brand. So understanding, are you a loyal, lapsed, competitive shopper, for example, where you're located, what team you support, how you shop. Shoppability has really grown over the last few years. Where can I add to cart or add to list? So here's some examples. The first one here is one with Stacy's. You'll see a little bit more in depth. PepsiCo is a very large partner of ours, and they've really embraced personalization and have done programs with us where we've done test and control. What is the value of personalization? So what you just saw there was personalizing to different products, whether you're a loyal shopper or a competitive shopper, breakfast and lunch, even with different music and voiceovers to personalize too. Next up, you're going to see a division of Kraft Heinz here for Primal Kitchen.
Primal Kitchen brings flipping delicious flavor to the barbecue with cleaned up classic condiments and sauces. Made with bold flavor and real high quality ingredients that the whole family will love. Gather at the grill with cookout favorites like ranch mayo and ketchup that are mom and kid approved. Primal Kitchen, never settle, make every meal exciting.
So it's an opportunity for Primal to target different audiences. So you have the mom's audience there, their core customer, different.
Primal Kitchen brings flipping delicious flavor to the barbecue with cleaned up classic condiments and sauces. Quality meats and vegetables deserve bold flavor without artificial ingredients. Primal Kitchen dressings, ketchup and mayo, are made with high quality, real ingredients you can feel good about. Your burger deserves better, so upgrade your barbecue this summer. Primal Kitchen, never settle, make every meal exciting.
So different audiences, different personalization in the video, the content, the music, and the voiceover, and also the lifestyle imagery and the call to action. Here's different moments, your outdoor moments versus your entertaining moments. Here's one kind of showing you that loyal lapse, that competitive shopper with Kellogg's.
You can't fake the goodness of real strawberries. The crunch.
So giving different reasons to believe, different ways to get the products out of the pantry for that loyal shopper. Having that consumer understand what the benefits are of different flavors and flavor messaging to be a first-time buyer. And all with shoppability. Then we think about here, an example, we always like to say in the Bev-Alc category, right? If you could do it in Bev-Alc, you could do it anywhere because it is much more complicated. So here for Crown Royal, we messaged for the cans product as they were launching, different holidays, different occasions, different music, different flavor messaging. And then for a product like Batiste, different messaging based on the wind, the weather, all the things that affect your hair. My curls can tell me exactly what the weather's going to be every morning. I feel like I'm a meteorologist in disguise. Personalizing to the language. So here you can see an example with PepsiCo for Spanish language, French marketing, and then different demographics here you'll see with Church & Dwight. messaging the adults with children, and then
Plus
active
OxyClean with odor
lifestyle
blasters.
women.
Stains are removed. And
All
odors
personalized to
eliminated.
those different audience
For a
segments
deep,
using first-party
powerful
data.
clean. More power to you.
And that's what's driving performance over 4-to-1. That one wants to go again. And then bringing it into connected TV. So connected TV has been a pain point for a lot of our marketers because you do see the same ad over and over, right? There's a frequency fatigue out there. So we actually developed a product using our personalization suite called Connected TV One. So with video assets starting here, then we're personalizing for the brand. This is in year 2 of that Crown Royal program you saw earlier, personalizing to get ready for the game day, what your team is, using that fandom, building on that with recipes. So you're seeing only one ad one time with sequential messaging, and then bringing it all home with shoppability and the QR code and the mobile device to add it right to your cart. Thinking through your buyer journey. So here, this consumer national awareness is where we start. Then we're talking about that product consideration, building on top of that, driving that in-store and that shoppability into cart conversion. And so you can see how this campaign, which we did over the summer, built on each of those calls to action and those different personalization elements and messaging your flavor as well. Here, then bringing in social influencer. Now that we're part of Inmar Intelligence, which is really exciting, it's been about a year now, we're bringing influencer content in to also personalize the message. So here's one for Bimbo Bakeries. And you'll see in the largest screen, bringing in that recipe content differently than your party planning, all building on those tips and tricks with that shoppability, add to cart. And moments. Now, we are the Moments company, and it's really powerful to personalize 2 different moments. So here you can see for Tito's, we did the brunch moment for their newer shopper, differently than the happy hour moment for their core consumer. And then that nightcap, getting one more occasion in there for that conversion and that sales impact. And so here, the consumer would see one ad one time for the best experience for the Tito's brand and the consumer. Thinking about different moments, you got your mom, your family night, getting ready for movies, right? It's going to get cold in a lot of parts of the country. And then that hibernation moment. So you can see how personalization really works to drive the brand message home and is aligned to that consumer. And some other moments to consider. This is a case study. I mentioned Stacy's earlier when you saw the different music playing for the different occasions. What we did here is 3 different audience segments. You're health conscious, differently than the easygoing family, differently than the ambitious entertainer, someone who's really into those cheese boards and those butter boards. Butter boards are all the rave right now, if you didn't know. So here's the health conscious, easygoing and ambitious, all across national retail, different products, different occasions, different music to add to store. And then when we also looked at the different opportunities for the brand to extend their shoppability, we had breakfast, appetizer, lunch, and dessert. So here, breakfast, with that music now you've gotten to know. And with that beautiful call out about incorporating Stacy's as a breakfast item differently than someone who's getting ready for lunch. We're all still eating a lot of times over our laptop. So how to mix it up with a new lunch idea using the pita thins in your salad. If you're going cheese board, butter board, or dessert, if you've ever thought about Stacy's for dessert, they're quite delightful. It's an opportunity to pair with a wanted date. And then here's your appetizers with that elevated entertainment. And add right to cart with an Instacart, for example. In this case study, what we were able to do is look at a test and control. What was the impact of personalization on sales? It was over $4 return on every dollar spent. With the personalized, it was flat without the personalization. So it really proved out in our work with PepsiCo to continue to personalize and to take other steps forward. So I'm going to show you one last case study. You've been a great audience. I love all the eyes over here, which is wonderful. That's what's great about these events. This is a personalization case study also for a brand that was an emerging brand, right? Sometimes big brands have different challenges than emerging brands. So this is one for Off the Eaten Path that we did personalization to different audiences, to different lifestyles, to different occasions, to different moments, all with that ability to shop.
A booming category, a competitive marketplace, an audience that's already got a go-to, and a whole lot of marketing noise. Off the Eaten Path, PepsiCo's new line of better-for-you snacks needed an innovative advertising strategy to break through and build awareness. They analyzed the behavior and preferences of their 3 target segments and identified the most opportunistic moments in the day for an advertising message. But the real star of the show was the personalized mobile ad creative. Multiple ad formats, video, rich media, and banners ensured that the right-sized ad was delivered in each moment, The creatives led audiences down the sales funnel with a combination of strategically timed ad formats and personalized messages. To ensure that the right message was delivered at the right time, more than 35 rich media and display versions were served. For maximum efficiency, more than 250,000 video variations were dynamically generated using innovative personalization technology. All the creatives featured off-the-eaten-path branding and showcased the most relevant product features and benefits for the viewer. Off the Eaten Path drove unparalleled awareness by dynamically tailoring ad creative to each viewer's behaviors and preferences. This totaled more than 250,000 creative permutations in a single campaign. Now that's personalization at scale.
So that's just a great kind of summary of what personalization is here at Aki and what the kind of work that we do with our different brands. So thank you for having us today. It was great to be able to share this to kick us all off, and I look forward to connecting with you over the next few days. Thank you.